Welcome to the class. Today we are going to see population dispersion, right? So before going into population dispersion, we need to know about what is population, what is dispersion. Population is basically what collection of individuals of a same species in a group. We call it population, right? So if you see this figure, this is a population of penguin. So individuals are from the same species. So we call it population. If we talk about dispersion, dispersion is basically the distribution pattern of individual of a population. How individuals are distributed in a population, we call it dispersion. Dispersion is basically the distribution, right? Distribution of what? Distribution of individuals, right? So if we talk about dispersion, there are three types of dispersions: random, regular, also known as uniform, and clumped. So there are three types of dispersion: random, regular, which is also known as uniform, and clumped. So if you see, this is uniform, this is random, and this is clumped. We'll see what exactly where is the difference. Coming to first random dispersion. So in case of random dispersion, the position of one individual is unrelated to the position of its neighbor. That means, see here, there is no any pattern followed here, right? If you see, there are in the middle, there are many organisms present, in the corner two organisms, so there is no particular pattern followed, right? No particular pattern followed. So they are randomly distributed in an area. When organisms of same population are randomly distributed in a particular area, we call that type of distribution as a random dispersion, right? So here you see there is no any pattern followed in this kind of distribution. So there is lack of strong attraction or repulsion forces between the individuals of a population, right? So the common example is your seed dispersal. The way we disperse seeds, we do not follow any kind of pattern, right? So that comes under your random dispersion. So it means organisms like individuals in a population are randomly distributed. No any particular pattern they have followed. Coming to uniform dispersion. Uniform, when we talk about uniform dispersions, uniform motion you already have studied in physics, right? So uniform means what? They follow a particular pattern. So the individuals are more or less spaced equally or at equal distance from each other. If you see this diagram, you can see this is and this is. All organisms are equally spaced. They cover equal distance from each other, right? So this pattern we called it uniform dispersion. And this type of distribution of individual is very rare in nature. If you see a agriculture, a farmer practicing cropland or farmer doing a plantation, that time you can see this kind of distribution, right? Uniformly they distributes the crop. So that is what we can give an example of cropland, managed cropland. So here you see, this is a area where everybody is equally spaced, distance is equally spaced. So this type of dispersion we call it uniform dispersion. Coming to clumped dispersion. Clumped is a very common type of dispersion. Here what happened? Organisms remain in a groupism. If you see, this is one group, right? This is another group. This is another group, right? So these individuals are aggregated into groups of varying size. So here we can say individuals are aggregated into groups of varying size. So they follow a particular groupism. In fact, if you see in your class only, in your class you follow you have one friend circle group, right? So some have another friend circle group. So this is what we call clumped dispersion, because you do not follow a uniform pattern, right? So you may be in one group, you may not be that close to other group, right? So this type of dispersion we call it clumped dispersion. They have a force of attraction between them. So this you can see example, let me elephant population. You can see elephant population always there in a group form, in a grouping form, right? So this type of distribution we call it clumped dispersion. So that's all about three types of dispersion. Now we will see the dispersion calculation. We need to calculate the dispersion. So this is the form, this is sign for dispersion. This is what? This is the sign of dispersion, right? Dispersion is represented by delta, is equals to variance by mean. What is the variance? Variance is basically quality of divergent or difference. quality of divergence or difference, we call it variance, right? So dispersion calculation, how will you calculate dispersion? You have to variance will be given in the question, mean will be given. You have to find out dispersion by dividing variance by mean, right? So delta is equals to variance by mean. So if the delta value is equal to 1, we call it random dispersion. So you will be getting a value either equal to 1, greater than 1, or less than 1. You have to find out whether the dispersion value is equal to 1, greater than 1, or less than 1. If it is equal to 1, then they follow a random dispersion. That means organisms are distributed randomly. But if it is greater than 1, dispersion is greater than 1, then they follow a clumped dispersion, right? And if it is less than 1, these cases you have to remember. These cases you have to remember. If it is equal to 1, we call it random dispersion. If it is greater than 1, we call it clumped dispersion. And if it is less than 1, we call it uniform dispersion, right? So we'll see one numerical from this part. So if you see, this is a question here. Here the statistics are given. That means variance and means are given. If you say this is mean given, this is variance given, right? And species 1 mean value, variance value. Species B mean value, variance value. Species C mean value, variance value. Now you have to calculate the dispersion and its type. So let us go for species A, right? For species A, we know dispersion is equals to variance by mean. So here variance, what is the variance given? 5.05. So you placed it 5.05 divided by mean 5.30. So what you got? 0.952. So 0.952 we can round off to 1. So if you see here, here dispersion is equals to 1, and if dispersion is equals to 1, then which type of population it follow? It followed a random population, random distribution, right? So it shows a random distribution of population, right? Coming to species B here, dispersion is equals to variance by mean. Again, put up the value here, then we got 0.04. 0.04 is greater than 1 or less than 1? Obviously it is less than 1, right? So it will follow a uniform pattern, uniform dispersion, right? Similarly for species C, dispersion is equals to variance by mean. You put this value, you will be getting a 9.52. So this 9.52 is greater than 1. So this is known as clumped dispersion. This is known as what? Clumped dispersion, right? So in this class, we have discussed about the population dispersion. In the upcoming classes, we are going to see about population growth. We will be studying some graphs and some calculation also. It is not very tough, but very interesting, right? So in next class, in our upcoming class, we will be dealing that. Thank you so much, students, for joining the session.